Have you ever heard someone quote a Bible verse completely out of context? People love to use certain scriptures to prove a point, but sometimes they twist the meaning without even knowing it. Today, we're going to go deep into 10 verses that everybody knows, but almost nobody understands. Jesus is not a weekend thing. The first verse is Matthew 7:1. Judge not, that you might not be judged. Jesus was not saying never judge. This verse isn't telling believers to ignore sin. It's warning against hypocritical and unfair judgment. Jesus later says to judge righteous judgment. So clearly not all judgment is wrong. The issue is judging someone else for something that you do secretly behind closed doors. We are to be fruit inspectors. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It doesn't mean that I can do whatever I want. Paul isn't talking about success. He was talking about endurance. The verse means that Christ gives you strength to endure every season, not to accomplish every desire that you have. It's about spiritual resistance, not personal achievement. The most famous verse probably on here, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, to give you a future and a hope. This promise was first to Israel in exile. Jeremiah originally spoke this to a nation, not an individual. But the heart of God revealed in this verse his desire for good plans still reflects his character toward us. It's a corporate promise that reveals a personal truth. For God is for you and not against you. The fourth verse, Matthew 18:20. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, I am there in the midst of them. This verse is not about church discipline, not worship attendance. Jesus wasn't teaching that God only shows up when two people gather. He was confirming agreement and authority when dealing with issues in the church. God is with you when you're alone. This verse is about unity and handling conflict. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Money isn't evil. Loving it is. The Bible never says that money is the root of all evil. It says the love of the money is the root of all evil. Money is a tool, good or bad, depending on the heart that is using it. Greed, not wealth, is the real spiritual danger here. Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for the good to those who love God and are called according to his purpose. Not everything happens as good. The verse doesn't say everything is good. It says that God works it out for the good. God can take pain, suffering, hardship, and turn them into purpose. It's a promise of redemption, not a denial of reality. Psalms 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. This doesn't mean that God grants any wish that you have. Delighting in God transforms your desires to match his will. When your heart aligns with him, your desires can be more holy desires. God gives you the desires that he has placed inside of you. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they're old, they won't depart from it. This is a principle, not a guarantee. Proverbs are general truths, not unconditional promises. A godly upbringing does give a child a foundation, but they still make their own choices. The verse offers hope, not a guarantee of a perfect outcome. Matthew 5:39. But I tell you not to resist an evil person, but whoever slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other cheek for him also. Jesus was teaching restraint, not weakness. Turning the other cheek doesn't mean allowing abuse. It means refusing revenge. Jesus was teaching strength under control, not passive suffering. It's about breaking the cycle of realization, not accepting mistreatment. 1 Corinthians 10:13, God is faithful and will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able. This doesn't mean that God won't give you more than you can handle. This verse is about temptation, not life's burdens. God allows situations that overwhelm us, so we learn to depend on Him. He's always providing a way out of temptation, but not always a way around hardship. Family, the Bible is powerful when we understand it, not just repeat it. Take these 10 verses that are misunderstood and let God's truth shape you today. Smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a word straight from Scripture. Until next time, I love you. See you in the next one.
You ever felt like rejection was the end of your story? What if it was just the beginning? In Rejected into Royalty, experience the powerful journey from overlooked to chosen. This book is part memoir, part biblical deep dive, drawing real-life lessons from the rise of King David and the life of the author. You'll explore identity, purpose, and calling, with each chapter guiding you through self-reflection, spiritual awakening, and healing from past wounds. Author David's story showed me that rejection isn't failure, it's preparation for the crown. And now, I'm sharing that journey with you. Whether you've been rejected by people, plans, or your own self-doubt, this book is your roadmap back to identity, faith, and purpose. Rejected into Royalty, because your story doesn't end with rejection, it begins with it.